What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. This video is going to be a little bit more like instructional. Basically, if you guys don't know how to shift without a clutch, I'm going to show you guys today. Hopefully I could set up the camera and the GoPro in some good positions that you guys can like basically see everything that I'm doing, and hopefully I explain everything pretty well for you guys that you guys get a good understanding of it. If not, leave some comments down and I'll try my best to basically answer them. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and yeah, let's get to it. A little update. The RX-7, I kind of took it apart because I don't know, it was cranking but it wasn't turning over. Changed the fuel pump, didn't fix the issue, still having the same issue. And then I was like, you know what, F this. And I was taking out the fuel rail, took out the injectors. The injectors looked pretty bad. And then once I took out some of the fuel lines that go to the fuel rail, it was like basically clogged with, and it looked like it was like some preservative or something like that. Maybe it's like that because it was like sitting there for a while, but I really don't know. And that basically tells me that I'm gonna have to rebuild the engine and go through all that, or just get new lines and fuel rail. And since I took out the intake manifold and throttle body, probably get new ones of those as well. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. If not, if you guys want it, then throw me an offer. But I posted it up for $5,500 on Instagram, and if you guys basically have a better offer, let me know, because yeah, I got that, and I got some odd hand wheels. Sorry it got dark, but I got some odd hand wheels and some BC Racing coilovers. But here's the wheels, just in case you guys are wondering what it looked like. So those are the wheels. It is I think they're 18 by 10.5 in the rear and 18 by 9.5 in the front. So yeah, pretty sick in my opinion. So got those two there, these two right here, and then the BC Racing coilovers still in the box and everything. So if you guys are interested, let me know and I'll be sure to give you guys a good offer. Alright, so let's get to the video and hope you guys enjoy. See you soon. Alright guys, so obviously I'm not going to play any music so you guys can hear me. And yeah, I'm actually heading to the spot right now. I'm gonna basically go through the flow with you, or the basics. I'll show you how to shift up without a clutch, and then I'll show you how to downshift without a clutch. Some of them, like, I don't know, this is what works for me. It might not work for every single car, but the basics are still the same. So check it out. So, second and third. Third and fourth. Fourth to fifth. And then whenever you want to go into neutral, keep your foot on the gas and then just pop it out. And at the same time that you pop it out, you release your foot from the accelerator. And then you slow it down. You don't really have to put it in neutral, but that's all like up to your preference, I guess. Downshift, I'll show you guys up ahead. Use the GoPro, and I'm also going to use my camera, whatever has basically the better angle at the time. Basically, I'm gonna call it a gate, but the gate opens at around, let's say, 2,500 RPMs. That's what works for me. Basically, I'm up at 3,000 RPMs now. I'm shifting 4 think about how fast you're going versus how many, like what RPM you want to get at. So that's at 35. I revved it up to about 4,000 RPMs, and then once it dropped around 3,000 or 3,500, I just put it into gear. So you think about how fast you're going, how much RPMs you're at, and where you want to go at. I'm gonna try to record it with this camera now, a little bit better quality. Hopefully you guys can see it a little better with, like, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see like the footwork or anything, but I'm gonna try to keep my foot like basically right, you know, next to me instead of on the pedal, so that you guys can see I'm not using my foot to try to change gears or anything. Basically, in first gear, you have to use the pedal, or you have to use the clutch to engage first gear. And you know, once you're moving, then you can, you know, start shifting without clutch. Sometimes if you try to accelerate, or if you try to like you know, you're going a little faster than what you should be, it'll grind if you're trying to like open that gate and put it in the gear. But let's try not to do that and try to save your shit so that you guys don't have to rebuild transmissions. So I learned this from experience because I actually, when I was in the military, I owned a RSX, and with the RSX, I had a stage 3, like, I don't know what it was. It was like probably a competition clutch or something like that, with a lightweight flywheel, and my clutch master in there kept going out. I probably replaced that thing like 3 or 4 times. So once, I remember one time I was actually going to Japan, and it was like 3 months before, my clutch master cylinder went out, and I was like, I ain't gonna replace this. This is gonna be like 400 bucks that I ain't got right now. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just, I'll drive without a clutch for 3 months. And basically that's how I did it. It's funny because I was a pro. Like, that RSX was bulletproof, bro. I don't know, it's just, I had so many like good times with that thing. It was funny. Like, I would come up to a stop sign in neutral, go all the way down to like barely like still going. I put it into first gear and just roll through the stop sign. But it was like to the point where you thought that I would stop and then like go, you know, like a quick stop and go. It was basically like that. It was funny. The crazy stuff that you gotta do when you're broke. And yeah, so I'm gonna record with this camera. I just recorded with the GoPro. Hopefully you guys get a better angle so that you guys can get like a better, good understanding, like good, better, I don't know what I'm saying, honestly. Today's been a long day. I wasn't even gonna do a video. I was in bed already. Like, I'm exhausted. Believe it or not, downshifting is a lot easier than shifting up. It's just, I don't have enough space to basically show you guys downshift. You know what? Bump this. This is what we're gonna do right now. I'm gonna go out into the road and I'm gonna show you guys how to downshift. Cause I ain't gonna make a video and you guys not learn anything from it. when I try to shift all quick because my clutch master cylinder is going out. Because of the lower gear that you're going into, but the speed that you're going is higher. So, you know, I was going about 30 right there, and let's say 30 in second gear, obviously you're going to be at probably like 4,000 or 5,000 RPMs. The gear is going to go in at 4,000 or 5,000 RPMs. It's kind of like backwards with shifting up. Shifting up without clutch is basically, you gotta wait for the RPMs to drop, you'll go into that gear. 35 went in at around 25. 25 went in at around 2. Because you're going higher in gear, so you gotta try to match that speed. The RPMs is trying to match the speed that your car is going at. I'm sorry if this is confusing you guys. So, first to second, shifting from 4,000 RPMs, went in at 25. 35, went in at 25. 3,000, went in at 25. 2,000. 2,000, did a little rev, went in at around 3, 2,000, did a little rev. I had to go higher in RPMs because I was going too slow, but you know, stop sign. Alright, first, second, third, fourth, fifth to fourth, pop it out, went in at around 35, pop it out, went in at around 42, pop it out, went in at around 4. Gotta find some longer fucking roads. Pop it out. Don't try to push it out of gear. Don't try to force it. when your car is going, like, you know, if you're slowing down, don't try to force the gear out of the gear because it's basically locked in gear. Try to downshift for you guys. Popped out. Went in at 3. I'm at 4,000 RPMs. Yo, it is hot as fuck. Alright guys, so I'm sorry if that was a little confusing. I'm sorry if you could barely hear me, but it was really hot, and driving with, you know, without the AC is kind of like a pain, and my AC has a leak in it, so can't really do that. But hopefully you guys got a little bit of what I was trying to explain to you. Basically, when you're trying to shift, like, you know, go into a higher gear, you're trying to basically rev high so that once you pop it out of, for example, first gear, when it drops down, it'll go in to the next gear, because obviously the higher gears are longer gears, and then it's basically gonna go from you going from basically 5,000 RPMs, dropping it or taking it out of that gear is dropping RPMs, because, you know, obviously there's nothing going on. You know, wait till about 2,500 RPMs or, you know, 3,000 RPMs. You basically hold it into the gear that you want to go into, and for example, if it's going from first to second and I'm at, you know, 4,000 RPMs, 3,000, 5,000, you basically hold it into second gear, and then once that gate opens, which is usually around 2,500 RPMs, you'll be able to put the, you know, the shifter into second gear. Man, I don't know how to explain this shit to you guys. All I know is that I know how to freaking shift without a clutch, and I'm trying to show you guys. And I ain't really good at explaining shit. It's just like whenever I tell a story, I ain't really good at telling stories. But I'm trying, alright? I hope you guys aren't mad at me or confused. I'm trying not to confuse you guys, but it's a little hard when you're trying to explain something, and for somebody who's trying to do it for the first time is gonna get really confused. Basically, think about the RPM as your speed. You're going faster, trying to go into another gear, you're at a high RPM, you let go of that first gear, or you pop it out of that first gear, which is basically like, it's just gonna come out. Like, keep your foot on the gas a little bit, pop it out, and then basically hold it into whatever gear you're going to until the RPMs drop and the gate opens, and then you're able to put the shifter into that gear. Let me see. Yo, just watch the video, homie. Alright guys, so I just finished editing the video, and I don't know, I think it went pretty well. I hope you guys actually learned something from it, and I hope I didn't let anybody down, and I hope that nobody messes up their transmission. This right here is only for like basically a last resort. It's not really like, hold on. What up, fool? Give me a Don't really try this unless you're in a emergency situation where something fails and you have no other like resort. So yeah, hope you guys learned something. Hope you guys enjoy it. Throw me some questions so that I could answer for the next podcast. I already have a couple of my buddies that are lined up. I want to get basically all my friends. I want to basically let you guys know of the history, their like car stories and stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, let me know so I could answer in the next podcast. All right, I look forward to it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Deuces, one love.